Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you early this evening. It's getting close to dark time now, where it's going to be night very shortly. So I'm returning to you for Tame Impala's new record, Deadbeat. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for Kevin Parker's fifth studio album, as Tame Impala, and let you know my thoughts on this album as a whole. So let's dive into this album review. Now, it is 12 tracks, which is a runtime of 56 minutes. And it starts with My Old Ways, which is an okay song. Not really feeling it that much, but I'm just it's okay. I think the melody and the mixing and production kind of had its odd points and kind of weird vibe I got from this song. Wasn't clicking with it too much, but I think it's an okay track. It's not the worst thing. It's not the best thing. So the opening track's okay. It plays it safe, but a little too safe. 3.25 out of 5. No Reply is a disappointing track. I don't know what it is about the first four opening tracks, but they come off as pretentious and I don't know, they come off very worrisome, like, what the fuck did he do, basically? So, yeah, I don't know. It just seems to come off that way. It rubs me off the wrong way. But other than that, No Reply is a 2.75 out of 5. It's not a good song. The mixing is piss poor garbage. And I wasn't feeling for Kevin Parker singing in this. I think he experimented with his voice a little too much with this. So, yeah. Dracula is a song. Give me a second, I gotta fix the video. I'm so sorry about that, guys. My dog was barking up a storm. She saw a car passing by. That's what it was. So, yeah, to get back on track, Dracula is the next song. That's a decent song. It's probably the only highlight to the record, but it's just a decent track. It's not like mind blowing or anything. I mean, the mixing is pretty solid, but it doesn't come off as like one of the best things I've listened to. So it's a 4 out of 5. Loser is another disappointing track. I'm not feeling for this. I know this was a single for the record and not a great single. So very torn by this track. So 2.75 out of 5 for this song too. Oblivion comes off as cheesy and corny. I'm not feeling for the melody. The mixing is piss poor garbage, and it just doesn't execute very well. So another 2.75 out of 5. So yeah, so far not a great record from the get-go. Not My World is another one that's just disappointing too. I was really trying to feel for this one too, but I just couldn't find anything memorable about this track. The mixing is awful. Kevin Parker's singing in this is hit or miss, but it just depends. This one didn't work. So, yeah, 2.75 out of 5 for this one. Piece of Heaven is an okay track. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites, but it's like I said with the first song, it's okay. This one is okay. It plays it safe, but it does have its corny moments. So, 3.25 out of 5 for Piece of Heaven. Obsolete actually had a solid beat, but it copycatted a Halloween theme song with the I don't know what you call that one, but it's like a Halloween song that they play during Halloween. But he kind of mixed it and copycatted it and mixed it into his own version, and it just didn't work. So, honestly, this track is okay at best. So, 3.25 out of 5 for this one. Not the best thing, not the worst thing, but okay. At least his singing was pretty solid. The beat, for the most part, did alright, but it could have been a little better executed if he didn't copycat a Halloween themed track. But other than that, not the This Is Halloween song from Nightmare Before Christmas, like a actual Spooky Tales song. There's a CD for that was out like a long time ago, but you can go look it up yourself. But other than that, 3.25 out of 5 for Obsolete. It's just okay. Then we get to Ethereal Connection. Ethereal Connection, I believe is how you pronounce it. Disappointing one too. The mixing is like, what the fuck is this song gonna go into? And I was just so displeased with this track. Kevin Parker's singing where he says magic and all that. It's like, where is this song going? Like, it's 7 minutes and 42 seconds of nothing. It is poorly mixed. It is ear-gratingly annoying at times. The EDM stuff doesn't work for this one. You gotta make it work if you want it to sound good. And this does not sound good. It's just mixed up all over the place. It's just all over the place, this track. So, it's a 2.75 out of 5. See You on Monday, You're Lost is another disappointing one. I just wasn't liking this. So, another 2.75 out of 5. Kevin Parker's vocals come off as cheesy and corny in this one, and I'm just not connecting with it, with the melody structure and how the mixing and production sounds. It's not a vibe. It's just crap. So, 2.75 out of 5. Afterthought is meh. It's not terrible. At least Kevin Parker was singing a little more that I could really get on board with. At least he made it work somewhat. It's not great, but it's a meh track. The beat kind of comes off as iffy, and just the overall structure of the song, it's just in the middle with me, so 3 out of 5. And finally, the closing track, which was the first single for the record, End of Summer. What a abominable, piss poor track. Not the worst thing, but it is a bad song. It's a 2.75 out of 5 for this one, too. I'm not feeling for the vibe of it. The mixing and the electronic vocals, the feel it in my bones thing and all that, it does not work. It is poorly mixed. And it just doesn't sound good as a pop song. So overall, yeah, End of Summer is a 2.75 out of 5. Not a great song. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I think Tame Impala Deadbeat is a bad record. I had a feeling this was not going to be good. After looking through the track listing, I was like, these song titles sound concerning. But overall, meaning concerning in a way to where I think it's going to be a bad record. And I was right. It's a bad record. It is not the best Tame Impala record. Slow Rush was better. The Slow Rush was better than this crap. I think he took 5 years away just to make this record, and it didn't come off as great. Most of the songs were very short, and he didn't have longer tracks, and he didn't make the mixing and production on this record sound very good. So what the fuck, Kevin Parker? Like, why put something out like this if you're gonna try to put out good music, but instead it came off as pretentious, corny, and cheesy. It didn't sound good, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Anyone that says they think it's good, that's their opinion too. They're entitled to it. I don't agree, but I'm respecting it. But other than that, if I were to give Tame Impala Deadbeat a score, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 10. Not a good record. I was very bummed out by this record. So disappointed to the fact that I waited 5 years to see what he'd follow up with, and this is what he came up with. Not a good starting point, waiting 5 years for a 5th album. So, what the fuck does this tell you? that the production and the mixing is very off on this record. So other than that, Tame Impala Deadbeat 4.5 out of 10 for this new album. I hope you enjoyed this album review. I know it's a little bit of a disappointing review, but it's just, I was really torn that I had to possibly now put this on my worst albums of 2025. So yeah, 4.5 out of 10 for Tame Impala Deadbeat. Thanks for watching this album review tonight.